One of my favorite parts about the business plan competition is hearing about Build from our most experienced students, our seniors. Please welcome up our senior speaker this year, Carlos Romero.
So just start? Well, good afternoon. My name is Carlos Romero, and I'm a graduating senior from the class of 2010 from Sequoia High School, and a Build E4 student. I am also the Vice President of Marketing and Manufacturing for a team called Exclusive Styles, a team that sells airbrush t-shirts. After losing one of the greatest people in my life, I found even greater ones. What I've seen in life is that the small decisions you make as a teen have a big impact in your future. The best decision I made was Build. When I was 5, I really looked up to my father. It seemed like he couldn't do anything wrong. I had everything I needed, like food, an apartment, toys. I felt safe. I didn't saw any struggles back then, and it seemed like he couldn't do anything wrong. He was my favorite parent, my idol, and the person I would want to be like. But then, I slowly started to notice he was drinking every single day. And I noticed that my parents were always arguing about how his drinking was affecting us. He would miss work, not come home for weeks. Once, when I was 6, he didn't come home for 2 months. And when he returned, my mother, who was pregnant with my youngest brother, asked him to leave for good. After that fight, I never saw him again. I felt disappointed, confused, sad, angry, and yeah. To this day, he has still not contacted me. My former role model was now my inspiration to become completely opposite from him. I didn't want to run away from my problems like he did. I wanted to be there for my family and show them how strong and successful we can be. But at that time, I didn't know how. It seemed really funny how there was a point that I was not going to join Build. Mr. Colbert, my Build teacher, convinced me to take the class for one day. And that day, I got so excited at the possibility of running my own business. Build has been one of the best classes ever. I made new friends, got to work on a business I created. It was really fun, but at the same time, we got to learn what it takes to run a business. It was really easy to say yes to continue to the 4-year program. My family is also benefiting a lot from Build. I'm happy to be the positive role model for my 2 younger brothers, Michael, who is 10, and Ervin, who is 16, also in Build. I didn't have that when I was their age. Now they see that college is a real opportunity for me and them. Instead of it being a question of whether or not we're going to college, it's a question of when and where we're going to college. Build helped me model the way. I have a family friend named Luis, who's about my age. He hangs out with other gangsters and tries to pick fights with people. He was in jail and got messed up on drugs. Both of his younger brothers also fell through similar problems like dropping out, stealing, and jail. I could see how Luis has such an enormously bad effect on his family. I could have easily been like Luis. Our situations are so similar except for one thing. I choose Build. I choose to be the role model for my family and follow the footsteps and not follow the footsteps of my father or Luis. I choose to participate in Build and come multiple nights to work on my business and college application. And because of that, I've been surrounded by the Build staff who have been great role models for me. The Build staff and mentors always encourage me to reach for my dreams. Build is like a really great company stock. When you invest in it, you get something big out of it. When I invested my time into Build, I got a grasp of college. And I know now I will be more prepared when I enter college. It was at Build that I realized that I can be on a path to future success, not in spite of my obstacles, but because of them. Build also allowed me to think like an entrepreneur and seize every opportunity that comes to me. By turning my obstacles into opportunities, I'm happy to say I will be the first one in my family to graduate from high school and go to college. To anyone that is doubting Build, you should really take every single opportunity that comes to you. Not everyone has the opportunity to join a program like Build. No matter what happens, you will learn something big out of this program. And it might change you for the best, like it did for me. When I started Build, I had about a 2.4 GPA. And this last semester, I ended with a 3.6. Starting in the fall, I will be attending San Francisco State to study psychology and business. But I still haven't gotten that financial aid package from them. My goal is to get the highest education I can get, so perhaps a PhD. But the lowest I want to get is a master's. My life goal is to help out other people and turn their obstacles into opportunities, because that's what an entrepreneur does. After college, I'm thinking of either starting my own business or working or investing in a program like Build. But who knows what I will do, because anything is possible. Thank you.